Hey everybody, my name is Natalie Duncan-Emmons. I wanted to thank you for listening to this episode of The Morning Show. I'm the creator, the producer, and the host of the show. We want you to check out our website. It's themorningshowwithnatalie.com. You can go to that website. You can see all about our sponsors, all about the show. You can even listen to live episodes while they're going on right there from the website. Another way to listen to the show live is go to Live 365. You can download that app and just search for The Morning Show. It's right there. Super easy. We want you to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you will. That way you can keep up with what's going on The Morning Show. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. It's Featured Artist Friday here on The Morning Show, and we've waited all week long to meet our featured artist, and now it's time. We have with us on the line none other than one of my favorite groups, Southbound. We have Clint Brown and Seth Elby of the group on the line with us. Guys, are you there?
We're right here with you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, we have had the best time this week playing Southbound music all week long on The Morning Show. We almost hate to see this week come to an end. I'm sitting here in my Southbound sweatshirt and I'm looking at my Southbound CD. I'm a true fan of you guys. Before we go any farther, let me mention that there is one more member of the group, Jody Brazelton, who couldn't be with us today. We don't want to leave Jody out though. Wanted to be sure and mention him.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Southbound, I guess you guys are considered technically a new artist, but all of you guys have been singing a long time. Clint, would you tell us a little bit about your history in gospel music and how this group came together?
Yeah, I've been doing gospel music for many, many years, and my featured lane was more praise and worship. I've been doing that for a long time. I've got 22 praise and worship albums that I've already recorded and done through the years. And the group came together. We're all friends. We're all connected through ministry. I'm a pastor in Orlando. Seth is our worship leader at that church, Judah Church. And Jody Brazelton has been a friend of ours for many, many years and best friends with Seth since they were kids. And one day we were all sitting in my living room. This was right around the time of COVID hit. And we started singing and we decided to record it and go on Facebook Live. And out of that Facebook Live, we had over 100,000 views of that particular time sitting at the piano. Wow. And we said, we ought to pray about doing something. And before we could really pray about it, we had already been contacted by 5 different record companies out of Nashville asking us if we were a group. And we weren't at that time, but we said we would definitely pray about it. We did. And that's how Southbound came about.
Well, we are super glad that it did. And we think you've got a magical connection there. Here's one off the new album that I just can't get enough of. It's called No Better Than That. You're going to love it. back with our featured artist of the week, Southbound. We have Clint Brown and Seth Elby with us. Guys, let's talk about that album, that's self-titled Southbound. I don't order a lot of physical CDs anymore. Nowadays, I buy what I want on iTunes or I download off the Apple Music. But I love this project so much that I had to have the actual CD. 12 hits, one right after another. You've experienced tremendous success with the first single, Address Change Notification. I believe it went to number 3 on the charts. Is that right? Number 3?
Yes, that's right.
Not too bad for the group's first ever release. So there's Sometimes It Takes a Mountain, the classic originally recorded by the Crabs, Daystar, Power in the Blood, and Graves to Garden, that massive hit by Elevation, and several more on the album. But here's what I noticed about that lineup. All of those styles, well, they're all different. What other group could go from a traditional hymn to praise and worship, to country style gospel, to pure Southern gospel? How do you do that? Listening to this CD is like listening to the Hensons, Gold City, the Goodmans, and Zach Williams all at one time. How can you do so many styles so well?
Well, I think, we all have different backgrounds, but we all started singing from our childhood, singing in Southern gospel music, and we all grew up singing in church, and then throughout the years had different influences, many of which you just mentioned, and I think we bring a lot of different styles to the group all together, and what we like to call it gospel grit. It's a little bit of everything. Pastor Clint's from Louisiana, so you got a little bit of that, bayou, feel with some of that stuff. And Jody and I are both from Georgia, and, bring that, country, middle of the road sound. So, but we also love those hymns, those hymns that we all grew up singing. So,
Well, if a person can't listen to this album and find something that they like, well, they just don't like gospel music. Here's the song that took radio by storm this year, and what a cut it is. The vocals are out of this world. Here's Southbound with Address Change Notification.
A place to call my home. See, I've never been satisfied with what I saw here. Soon I'm moving to my brand new home. So this is an address change notification. Soon I'm moving to a much better place. There'll be no tears, no sorrow. There'll be no more pain. This is to tell you of my address change. Lovely and new. There's a river that flows like crystal, walls of jasper too. The street in front of my house, it's made of purest gold. It's a place where we'll never grow. Address change notification. Oh, yeah, I'm moving to a much better place. There'll be no tears,
Well, we're back with our featured artist of the week. That was the big hit, Address Change Notification, that the whole country has enjoyed. We have Clint Brown and Seth Elby as our honored guests here on the morning show. Guys, I follow you on Facebook, so I've learned that you are major football fans. I wanted to share with our audience that Southbound was recently the honored guest at the Hula Bowl. I hope I said that right. I'm not a football follower, so I'm just reading it. I think it's the Hula Bowl in Orlando, Florida, where you sang the national anthem. And I couldn't help but notice a photo taken on that day of Southbound with Governor Ron DeSantis. Even though I'm a huge fan of Southbound music, that might have been the most impressive thing I've seen from Southbound yet. I'll admit I'm a little jealous. Tell us about singing at the Hula Bowl and meeting the governor.
Well, it was a real honor to sing at the Hula Bowl. We have a lot of connections through our music and through our ministry as well with the state of Florida and with Governor Ron DeSantis. I am a chaplain for the federal prisons here in Florida and speak there on a frequent basis. Seth and I have been there many, many times. The Coleman prison is the largest federal prison in America, and I'm a chaplain there and honorary chaplain. I'm not the chaplain, but I'm an honorary chaplain. But we've ministered there many, many times, and through those connections of ministering there, Governor Ron DeSantis and a lot of officials here in the state of Florida have reached out to us because of our impact there at the prison. And one of the opportunities that came out of that was singing the national anthem at the Hula Bowl, and it really it put us on a different type of stage. You know, it's not a traditional church setting stage, obviously, but you know, it gave us an opportunity to be there and touch lives in that way, because one thing we can all agree on is that you know, a lot of us don't agree on our religious stance or things like that, but we all can agree that, you know, we love this country and we respect our flag and we respect the men and women that protect it, and so we were very honored to be able to do that, and we love our governor here, and we just had a great time doing it.
Well, we love your governor as well. And how cool will it be somewhere down the road, possibly, who knows, for you guys to have a connection with the president of the United States? It could happen. It really could. It could happen. Here's one you're going to love off of the new album. You're going to know it. There's Power in the Blood.
From your burden of sin, there's power in the blood, power in the There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Precious blood of the Lamb. In the blood of the Lamb.
Well, you guys, I want you to know what an honor it's been to have you on the morning show. Your talent, your ministry, and just your spirit. It's a real joy. Before we go, I want to give you some time to tell us about your latest single, He's Got a Way. We play it almost every morning here on SGM on the morning show, and we are expecting great things from this song. Would you tell us about the song, He's Got a Way?
Well, first of all, just before we end, I just want to thank you for having us and for playing our music. And we hope your listeners are enjoying it. And we're so happy for your new morning show, and we celebrate that with you. And we're honored to be here with you today. So thanks for taking the time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
He's Got a Way is a really special song to all of us because we wrote it together. And it's really a testimony song from each of us. I personally, battled depression and suicidal thoughts for over 26 years of my life, and thank God that He made a way that I've been healed, and my hope was restored. And so what's amazing to us and what we enjoy doing through our music, through our concerts, is to offer hope and encouragement to others that deal with a lot of the things that we ourselves have dealt with. And this song just talks about that He's got a way of moving mountains. He's got a way of making beauty from brokenness and breaking chains of hopelessness. That's one of my favorite lines of this song. And we've already had a good response, and really are humbled that people have been ministered to. But that's why we do it. That's why we, write songs. That's why we travel and minister. And, I think all of us can say that's our life calling that we're fulfilling, to offer hope and encouragement to other people.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad we serve a God that still heals and delivers. And this song is truly an encouragement to us all. I predict it's going to do great things. Here's the new one from Southbound, He's Got a Way.
When you're down and out and feel like hope is gone, friends can't be found, and you're standing there alone. You say, I'm at the end of my road. Just hold on tight, there's something you should know. He's got a way of making beauty from brokenness. He's got a way of breaking chains of hopelessness. When you feel like giving up, 'cause the road you're on is rough, just remember, at the end of the day, He's got a way. So don't ever quit, just hold on to faith. I promise it won't be more than you can take. I can't count the days He has brought me through. You would be amazed the things I've seen Him do. He's got a way of making beauty from brokenness. He's got a way of breaking chains of hopelessness. When you feel like giving up, 'cause the road you're on is rough, just remember, at the end of the day, you He's got a way. 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 He's got a way of making beauty from brokenness. He's got a way of breaking chains of hopelessness. When you feel like giving up, 'cause the road you're on is rough, just remember, at the end of the day, when you feel like giving up, 'cause the road you're on is rough, just remember, at the end of the day, he's got a way. He's got a way. He's got a way. He's got a way.
I want to thank you guys one more time for taking time out of your Friday morning to be with us here on the morning show. I want to say to those who are listening, if you don't have this album, Southbound, well, you need to get it. It's a winner. Guys, you have a friend here on the morning show.
Well, thanks so much again for having us.
And Natalie, let me just tell you this, and this is crazy. I've been ministering for 37 years in full-time ministry, singing, traveling. I'm from Louisiana, and I just want your listeners to know out there, the churches, whoever, Mississippi is one of 5 states in America, only 5 states that I have never had the opportunity of ministering in.
Well, you know what? We're going to remedy that.
Yeah,
I
we need to
just
fix that.
happen to have connections at a church that loves to host good Southern gospel music, and we can hook you up here in Mississippi. That would be a great honor. We'll work on that.
We'd love to be there.
It'd be great. Well, you've got a friend here on the morning show, and you've got a friend here in Mississippi. We'll leave you with this one from Southbound, Graves into Gardens.
I've searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. Man's empty praise and treasures that fade are never enough. And you came along and put me back together.